Hey friends, it is Abby Johnson here. I have been gone from you for so long. We have just been like surviving over here, surviving quarantine. It's been crazy over here at the Johnson house. We've got let's see, we've scaled down. We were at 15 people here in the house. Now we're down to 13. Still making it. I've got like baby puke over here on my shirt. That is a permanent state of life here at the Johnson Casa, the Johnson Hotel. So it's good to be back here. I've got lots of stuff I want to talk to you about. I've been sort of off the grid. So now I'm back and I've been like getting all these stories together, things I'm like, man, I got to talk to my people about this, So, first things first, like we got to talk about what's going on here, right? We got to talk about what's happening. We've got, states now saying, hey, we're going to reopen the economy. And then you got people saying, oh my gosh, everybody wants to kill grandma. They want to open up the economy and they want to kill grandma. We got this false dichotomy going on over here. Like, people saying, oh, if you don't wear a mask, you're going to, you just want to kill the old people. And people saying, no, we got to open up the economy. And then the other group saying, if you open up the economy, you want to kill all the elderly. And like, oh my gosh, it's not that easy, right? Like, it's not that simple. And there is this, it's not just two sides, right? I mean, like, we are working still, in the pregnancy center movement. We're still working with single moms. We're still working with parents who are really struggling, right? It's just not that simple. Like, there's just not these two sides to come down on. And so we've got people who are really struggling. Like, this is not just about opening up the economy. This isn't just about money. People need to hear that. Like, this isn't about money. This is about people's lives. This is about livelihood. This is about people not being able to put food on the table for their families. Nobody wants anybody to die. That's like the false equivalence that's going on out here. Like, well, if you want to open up restaurants, then you want old people to die. That's not what's being said out here. We want restaurants to open, not because I just want to go and have like a friggin' burger at Chili's, okay? Like, I want restaurants to open so that women and men can go and be waiters so that they can put food on the table for their families, right? I want people to be able to be cooks in the kitchen so that they can go home and put food on the table for their families. I don't want the suicide hotlines to be overrun with people contemplating suicide anymore because their mental health is in the toilet. Okay, like, that's what opening the economy is about. It's not about dollars. It's not about fiscal amounts. Okay, it's not about like money, like making it rain. That's not what this is about. This is actually about people. So when you're talking about like you just want to kill people, no, I don't. I actually want people to survive. I want people to thrive. That's what this economy is about. That's what stimulating the economy is about. It's not just about money. It's not just about dollars. Like, people need to stop that. They need to like stop like shaming people who are like, I want to make the economy grow. I want to stimulate the economy. I'm seeing people. Okay, like, I'm seeing children who need their parents. I'm seeing parents who need to live who need to be in a healthy mental state for their children. Okay, like, stop this false dichotomy that everybody is living in. This is not a simple time. Okay, and the reality is that eventually, guys, we're gonna have to learn how to live with this. Okay, because this is not going away. All right. This is every expert says, like, look, this is going to be like the flu. Okay. This is going to keep coming back. Right. And our immunities are going to get stronger and we're going to be able to fight it off more. Like, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I think I had the coronavirus. Like, I think I had it like in December. I'm pretty sure everybody in my house had it. Like, I think we had it like in different sort of stages. Like, my kids had like a weird fever. They had like a little tiny cough. We all sort of circulated it in December. A lot of kids in my kids' school had it. The gal one of the single moms that moved in with us, when she came in, like, she had a bad cough. I think she had it. Like, that hung on for a long time. As much as I travel, there's no way. Like, I didn't have it. Like, and when I came home, I'm sure I gave it to everyone in my family. Like, I think that we've all had it, right? So I think, as we've been going out and we've been around people, like, I think we haven't been reinfected with it because I think we've already had it. I think a lot of people, have had it, and they've gotten over it. I mean, the bottom line is that I think most of this has been sort of like political hype, right? Because for every one person that's had it, I think the stats are like, I don't even remember what they are, but it's like 100 people have had it and then didn't even know that they had it, right? They had it, they didn't. For one person that was tested and knew that they had it, it was like something like 90 people or something didn't even know that they had it. So they had it and didn't know. So I mean, this is going to come around again. And so we have to figure out, like, how do we live with this? Like, how do we live with it? Just like, how do we live with the flu every year, right? Like, we take more precautions. We wash our hands. We don't cough in each other's faces. Like, maybe we limit our exposure to Chuck E. Cheese, right? Or like gross places where kids like snot on their hands and then like wipe things, right? Like, we're going to have to like figure this out as a country. Like, I was listening to one expert and he was from the CDC. So like, don't trust that guy. But anyway, and he was saying like, this is just going to be the new normal. Like, nobody's going to be shaking hands anymore. Nobody's going to be hugging. Okay. Not for me. Like, that's not a life that I'm going to live. Like, I'm not going to be like elbow bumping everybody for the rest of my life. Like, that's not going to be my life. That's not going to be what I do. Okay. It's not going to be me. I am not going to live that way. Like, I am not going to live in a social distancing world. Like, maybe you want to live that way. That's not going to be me. Okay. Like, it's just, no. Like, I can't live like that. And maybe that's what they want. Like, maybe that's what the government wants. Maybe they want us to live in this weird world where we're all just sort of like in this weird bubble and we don't get close to each other and we're not affectionate anymore. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, no. I refuse to live that way. I will not. It like pisses me off, like, to even think about it. I am not going to live like a robot. Like, I am not going to cut off affection and human touch. They've already done that to us. Like, look at how much they've done that. Like, you can't even, like, hug kids anymore. Like, I was doing a thing at my church. Not bashing my church, okay? Like, I get it. Like, I'm Catholic, and they're like, oh my God, you can't even touch kids in the Catholic church. But like, I was doing a thing in my church. You have to do this thing, like, in the church, in most churches now, like, how not to molest kids, right? And I was doing this thing in the church, and it's like, you can't even, like, touch kids anymore. Hardly. It's like, you can give them a fist bump, but, like, you can't put your arm around them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it's so sad to me. Like, they're trying to create this like robotic society where we don't love each other. Like, why do we have all these shootings? Why do we have all this gang activity? Why do we have all this kind of stuff? Because we don't even know how to love each other anymore. You can't even hug each other anymore without it being deemed inappropriate. Or, oh, you're a pervert. Oh my God, I saw him looking at me like he's a pervert. No, maybe he was looking at you and smiling just because he wants to look at you and smile at you. Like, I mean, somebody... I was looking at these girls one time in the grocery store, and this guy like walked by him and like smiled, and the girl was like, what was he smiling at? Oh my God, crazy girl. Like, maybe crazy pants, he was just looking at you and smiling. Like, maybe he wasn't trying to hit on you, freak. Like, maybe he was just looking at you and trying to be nice. Like, I'm telling you, like, I believe this is what people in our society want. They want us to become disattached to each other. They want us to not love each other, not touch each other, not be affectionate to each other, and it is going to break down our society. It already is breaking down our society. Okay, I've already spent too much time on that. Okay, look. It is time to open back up the economy because people's lives are depending on it. Not money. People's lives are depending on it. Yes, we have to take precautions. No, I'm not saying go and lick your neighbor's face. No, I'm not saying go cough on your neighbor and shake their hand, okay? That's not what I'm saying. Yes, we have to take precautions, but it's time to open up the economy. 100%. I was looking at something the other day. This is like weird and scary and terrifying to me, okay? It said that the Social Security, we're already dealing with Social Security depletion. The article said that the Social Security program will begin a depletion of asset reserves that will run out completely by 2035. Now, that also made me think, I wonder if there could have been a solution there. What could have been a solution? Some solution that would have helped. Something that could have been putting into the Social Security program. Oh, I know. Maybe what could have helped was not killing over 60 million taxpayers over the past almost 50 years. Maybe that would have helped us out. Maybe. But we didn't think about that. Because abortion was supposed to be the cure-all. It was supposed to cure all society's ills. Everything that ailed us. Abortion was supposed to fix it. We weren't supposed to have poverty anymore, guys. We weren't supposed to have abuse anymore. Marriage was supposed to be perfect. No more child abuse because every child was supposed to be a wanted child. Everything was supposed to be perfect. Turns out it's not perfect. And it's even ravaging our economy. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? All right. More tomorrow.